Hello, hello.
Hello, hello.
All right, so coming. I saw that he joined. There he is,
That's Michael.
Mike. Can you?
Hello.
All right, where's Nathan?
Hello, I'm here.
Where's here? Oh, nice. All right.
Just mute.
How do you show?
Tabs.
How do you show Mike?
He's there.
Okay, Mike, can you see us?
Absolutely.
Oh, okay. Oh, it switches over when you talk. Oh,
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
All right, so Michael Reddick, this is Nathan. Nathan, Michael.
How you doing, man?
Nice to meet you, man.
Um, Michael is the owner of AECL, partner,
Yeah.
I guess. So we just had a long conversation with Nathan. Nathan is part of my team for marketing, for internet marketing side, that allows us to kind of do what we do and create a proper structure for onboarding and funneling for this business opportunity on the hosting side.
Okay.
He's also going to be, a big part of some other things that I haven't dropped the bomb on you yet, but you're gonna love it. You're gonna absolutely love it.
Okay.
I've got goosebumps because as we're talking together, it's just in our space of kind of like what we do.
Uh-huh.
There's just so many different side opportunities once this thing gets going. It's
Biggest
insane.
problem, I swear, is like every time when I start and talk to people, there's such additions to make it user friendly because we have a product that will capture a community that can pay every month.
Yep.
And I'm always trying to think of how can I make it Rolls Royce, right? To keep them here or to make the competition have to spend so much money, they have to wonder if they want to chase us, right? So I understand what you're saying, but then I try to sit there and learn. And like the cryptocurrency part, it's like, well, you got to know something. I was like, yeah, I just don't have time, man. I got I got to do this gaming thing, right? So,
Yep. So Nathan has some kind of direct questions because he's putting together, like I told you, the copy and the whole sales funnel.
okay.
And that whole process, we've got to build, that whole opportunity in a certain way that, we've got the credentials and we got everything kind of put together. And so go ahead, Nathan, and ask away.
Yeah, hey, Michael. So the first thing is we're looking at I'm looking over here because I got a big whiteboard of everything we just talked about. But the biz opportunity at the moment to sell those host spots.
Uh-huh.
So it's what we'd class as a high ticket offer. So anything over $2,000 to $3,000 is quite a big sticker shock to most people. So we need to take them through a process that's in line with a high ticket offer, that they would understand that we're going to be pitching them something quite large and that they're going to have to pay for something quite large. So I think we talked about $7,200 roughly up front, and then other things kick in later on. But the sticker shock is the $7,200. So
Yeah.
for an application style funnel, I look at taking them through 3 steps. So the first step is I want to do a logical close with a whole bunch of FOMO for you. So you have to be in this. Like this is the biggest opportunity. This is the biggest space. This is the biggest growing industry. It's taking over all the other attention out there. This is huge. You have to be involved. And if we can do some proof on that, so we've got this DJ involved, we've got these sports people involved, we've got these games involved, we've got Twitch, we've got blah 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 blah. There's proof that this is a big thing, and you just have to apply. So application at that point is literally, I just want your name and email address so that you can fill out the application form. Do you want to apply for this? Yes, I do. Cool. Then we take them over for the emotional close. So I've done the logical thing, I've done the FOMO thing and the fear of missing out and give me a look. Now we're going to connect with them emotionally. So the story of is it your daughter?
Yes.
Yep.
No.
The backstory, the origin story, what it's doing for these gamers, what it's doing for these kids, what it's doing for college coming up, all that sort of stuff, and how you can be involved with that and this is the business opportunity. So this is what you get. Now that I've logically got you FOMO, you want in, you know it's an opportunity. Now you're emotionally connected to it. This is what you're going to get. Now, what Rob and I talked about.
Nathan, are you recording this?
Yes.
Good. Okay.
Yeah.
Because I need to show it to one other partner.
Sure. So the pieces that I didn't have. So Rob said he's got some footage and a bunch of other bits and pieces. So that part up until this point should be okay. What you're gonna get is all I got was reporting. Sorry, Rob. You're gonna get some reporting, and there's some seats. What are seats? What do you mean? So how can we bang that down in like 20 feature sets that I can turn into benefits and say, this is what you're going to get. You're going to get this, you're going to get this, you're going to get this. And when we tick over to this, you're going to get this, you're going to get this, you're going to get this. So I can really stack it on.
Okay.
And then the third step is, so I'm now got them to fill out an application form. Now that application form is to get rid of the tire kickers and to make sure that they really want this. Now we can send that off to a high ticket salesperson that gives them a call and says, yeah. So you feel like this, and what would it mean for you to have this, and where would this be? Where would this take you? And therefore they're selling themselves on the up, and then they pitch them $7,000. But
let me, Nathan, one second. I just want to make sure that Mike's kind of on the same page, because it's like what we're talking about is in our wheelhouse. So Mike, there's when we create this and we start getting the leads that are coming in that people are interested for a hosting spot, we can take that and dish it out to what we have as like high ticket closers, like professional sales team that know how to sell a $7,500 item or whatever it is. Once we give them the tick sheet of what it is, they handle it, boom, they close it. We give them a little piece of it. And it's kind of just like a system. So it allows us to put something together, what he's talking about, to bring traffic. We're going to bring traffic to it, get the tire kickers out of the way. The people that are interested, we can funnel them to somebody that can handle the sale part. So I'm not sitting there every time trying to, sell this thing that, it's just a smooth process.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Excellent.
Yeah. So the third step is, so they filled out an application form.
There's two steps to the process. Remember, the $199, or that's your initial. You have it. You're in the industry. For $199, you're here.
Yeah.
Now, the $7,200 is us marketing for you and driving traffic, which is hardly offered anywhere. We're going to help you and drive traffic to your site. You're going to be able to participate in a marketing campaign that keeps you where you don't have to do no selling, no recruiting, or anything like that. The $7,200 is a marketing campaign that you get to join, which is what the reason why I closed the ones that I did close is because people understand that they really ain't got to do shit. They don't have to recruit. They don't have to sell tickets. And that's why they were willing to pay it, is because it really is, you put your money in and let your money work for you.
Yeah, I love it. So that's obviously what we're trying to sell is the $7,200. So we
don't want a bunch of $200 people coming in. It doesn't work without it.
That's sell right. We sell that differently. That's fine.
Yeah.
We can do that down the line. So the logical for appliers only, people who apply, and then we can follow them up. But the third step is for the hot ones. Now that we've got your application, we'll give you a call when we get to it. Or you could skip the line and pay your $7,200 right now.
That's right.
So that's what I want to get them through. So there's three steps, 3 different pages. I'm going to move them across that. So the only bits that I'm missing at the moment from what Rob and I talked about is what you're going to get.
The nuts and bolts.
Yeah. What's the nuts and bolts you get for $7,200?
Okay.
We can extrapolate it out as well. So when this thing is live, that means this part gives you this, and this. And when this part changes over to here, this gives this, and this. But I need nuts and bolts. I need what you're going to get. Because I need to logically and emotionally close people on the $7,200.
Okay, so you get a back office for the $199. We give you a back office that tracks all of your tournament seats, your virtual tournament seats. So you're assigned 1,920 virtual tournament seats. We give you a back office that lets you know where they play, you know, how many seats, how many titles are sold. We give you access to 20 gaming titles because we go out and we get them. All right. I mean, have you guys ever even just seen the back office?
No.
You see the back office? I'll just show you what the back office looks like, and you can tell me.
No, Mike, you just sold me on your pretty face.
Okay.
those big white pearly teeth sold me.
This all right now. I'm one hell of a success, but I'm start selling rocket ships.
You had me at Twitch.
Now let me see. Can I share the screen?
Yeah, absolutely. You hover on yourself in the green box.
Will I see it?
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh, okay. Here we go. Share screen. Now, can you guys see my screen?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. So this is what the back office looks like. It tells you how much, like we have nonprofits that you're helping, how many seats the nonprofits has filled. You as a dealer, it tells you how many seats you have filled. So as you can see up here, it tells you premium seats are $20, open seats are $10. It lets you know how many of them are filled, how many are remaining that you still need to fill. It tracks all of this for you here. Lets you know where your sales actually came from. So you'll know where every sale actually came from and what's happening, when it came in, what day, time of the week. Now, also back here, we give you a bunch of things to help you if you wanted to promote it or that market. Yep. You have access to things in the back office. We load them up with whatever they need. We provide all the marketing tools. Everything is provided for them. Training. If they want to come back here, we provide some training things for them, talking about the industry, that kind of thing. So they get a complete back office. And when we talk about reports, this is what we're talking about. They actually can come back here and pull up reports of how many sales they have, how many whatever they want. They can actually pull it up here. And so they get, when we say that we give them everything, they have their own store that they can sell things from. Back here, we can add whatever. We'll be adding merchandise that they have access to. So when we say we actually give them access to everything, they get it. I can kind of show you what I mean when I say, let me see here. I can do a demo to show you.
Hey, Mike, real quick.
Mm-hmm.
As a gamer, when they come on, are they going to have type of a back office for the gamer so we can actually put a couple things in there for the gamer themselves?
Absolutely. Now, this is just the business site right here. Gamers.
Yep, I got you. Yeah.
I'll show you the gamer back office here in just a second. So what I can do here, it shows you, here's your tournaments. You had, we give them 16 seats for each title. So right here, I tell you, you sold 12 of your 16 seats for $10. So right here lets you know what each tournament, we give you a number so you'll know and you can track it. And if I hit run here, it'll show you all of your payouts. So you can see here on this particular tournament, you made $58, $230, $40, and so on. So when we say we give you all the reports and that kind of thing, you absolutely can see where every dollar is coming from. You don't have to do anything. You run reports. It's all in your back office. You simply just have to go to reports and call up what you want to call up, and it'll show you. So you don't have to do no accounting whatsoever. When you get your check, it's your check. You don't have to pay anybody. All of that's done for you through our system of automation.
Nice.
So it starts off here with your early dashboard where you can just, when you open it, you actually can see where you're at. how many seats you sold, that kind of thing. The time of month, it lets you know how many sales and all of that. So it does all the tracking for you. You don't have to worry about that at all.
Okay, so the nuts and bolts. So they get 20 titles, which are
Yes.
games.
Yes.
They get 1,920 seats, and then you
Yes.
said it's 16 seats per game. Is that what it is?
96 seats per game.
All right, so Nathan, kind of write this down so it makes sense. This is where it confuses me a little bit. So
Hold on, I think I have another something here to put my or help. Let's see here. So they get to participate in our $1 million cash prize pot. All of their winners actually get to play, gets to compete for a cash prize. We provide the $1 million cash prize pot. That's a part of their fee. So when they are hosting a tournament, it's guaranteed that their winners will play for a cash prize on our system. That's what Wall Street Journal says.
can you send this over to Nathan?
Absolutely.
I didn't even realize we had. I thought I was starting from scratch.
So this is
Man,
what
what are you spoon feeding me over here? Jesus.
I would love to get.
Make it easy for the man.
So, yes. So this is what you get. You get to participate. We have a $1 million guaranteed cash prize pot. We have a skill ranking system so that the players will play against skilled opponents, light skilled opponents for the cash prize. Now, a lot of people say that you're going to play against light skilled people, but that happens before the money. Ours, when it's actually, we group you up in light skilled to play for the money. Now we have what we call pro points because we rank everybody. They have a ranking system, so each month they know the gamers know that they're ranking why they're a skilled one. Pro currency is what we were calling it before I met Robert here. So that's what we're going to call our currency that we were going to be, digital currency we're using. 20 gaming titles, 1,920 virtual tournament slots, and free loyalty tournaments. At the end of the year, we'll have one big tournament that are for scholarships, larger cash prizes. Basically, that's the icing on the cake, to whereas you now can have a chance to win pro-type money at your skill level. And that's what that is. So that's free. They have to be on the platform for at least 10 months if they're paying monthly, and 3 months if they're going to buy an annual pass. They basically pay for the year. They have up until 90 days before the end of the year tournament that they would have to pay for that to qualify to play in those loyalty tournaments. So and that's what you just saw. Share links, resource center, training library reports, CRM, and Woot Loop store.
What is Woot Loop? Can you tell me? Is that
Woot
something you came up with, or is that known in the industry?
It was Woot is a celebratory term that gamers use. They used to say woot 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 when they when they win the ultimate prize. Okay. So Woot is the gamer's term, and loop is the economic effect that occurs when a gamer plays on our system. So for $10, you got the entrepreneur that makes money, you got the nonprofits that make money, and the gamer themselves get a chance to actually win a larger prize. So that's what.
Okay. So that Woot Loop is ours. That's
yes. That's just
okay.
Our business. Yes, we own
gotcha.
That.
Okay.
So 20 gaming titles. It's 96 tournament seats each title. So I'll send this over to you if you give me your.
Shoot it or just email it to me real quick.
Okay.
Yeah, you got my email or no?
Yes, I do. But let me see here. Hold on. Is that it right there?
I'm on my phone. I can't see. Just RRAF or RRAFF at Direct Aid Media.
Yeah, that's not it. Nope.
RRAF. Okay. At
directaimmedia.com.
Okay.
Yep, that's it.
Well, damn, I wish I had that when I was on the phone all day yesterday.
I'm waiting for you to ask me, and I'll give you it all. So now let me show you our actual gaming site back office. Let me show you from a gamer's point of view. Okay, so this is what our gamer site back office looks like. So when they actually sign up for a tournament, it lets them know here, okay, this is the tournament that you're playing in, the date that it actually starts. So then this is the information they get back there. So this is their back office, and their personal back office looks like this.
You think what I'm thinking, Nathan?
So you can add anything you want to conversation-wise. We have a chat system. We also have where we can add streaming, so they can actually stream themselves. And this is their ranking system here. So every month they play, you tell them, okay, this is where you're at. So you can see it. They can track how good they are. We could tell them this is why you're not a pro. So a pro shoots 500 moves every 3 seconds. You do 50. So you can see it's going to take you 10 years. No, please. But that's the whole concept behind it is we track all that for them so that the ideal is ultimately we want the industry to value people off their EACL ranking. We get there, and that's when we know we are the shit.
Boom.
So
how people say, what's your EACL ranking? We get there, and we know we've made it.
So the
Boom.
the gamers get their own promo stuff as well. So how is there links that they can share their own stuff? Like, come watch me play here. I'm ranked here. Sponsor me here. Sponsors, that kind of stuff.
Yeah, that's what I was asking you, Michael, for like the social aspect of this, for them to be able to share out, for them to be able to push it on their Twitter, on their YouTube, stuff like that.
Twitch.
I know we have a live stream, but if we need something else added to it, then we could.
Yeah, that's a huge piece to create that social ability and that social sharing.
Yeah, even if it's literally like a Twitch, Twitter, Facebook, like a button that literally says I'm going live now, and it shoots it to them, so they don't have to log into Facebook or anything like that.
Okay, so see here, at Add Lives here, we can have Twitch these are the other ones that were.
Right.
Yeah.
But yes, so you can see here that they can stream live. They just put their name and that kind of stuff here. So yes, we can stream live immediately to show people that they're playing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we can even stream this through. I'm going to talk with my boy. He runs DLive TV, which is a pretty
syndicated
platform, and he can do a whole talk radio show live on BeLive, and that's what he does. I mean, he's phenomenal at it, and he'll be all over this.
Okay,
all over this.
Excellent. So you see, they have a very gamer-wise. Their back office, they won't find another platform that is like, oh, ours doesn't look cheesy or no shit like that. I just,
Okay, you ready for me to drop the bomb on you?
yes, sir.
Here's what I'm envisioning. Every gamer, every player that comes in, we're going to give them access to a full media kit program,
Merchandising.
done-for-you solution, print-on-demand T-shirts, all the stuff that they can sell,
Swag.
and all the swag for each player, complete separate, done for them, logos, whatever they want, and we split the revenue with them, and we handle everything for them.
Oh, shit.
And give them courses on how to be badass YouTubers, how to be badass, just to be better online as a personality versus sitting there with your finger in your ass trying to. But I mean, what I was watching for hours, I couldn't believe what I saw. This guy had 95,000 people looking at him, and he was just sitting there picking his nose.
Yes, yes. Hey, anything like that is what it's just like you said with the internet marketing. People always want to know how can they, and so what you're talking about right now, we don't know how many people are out there that are streamers who, it's like anything else on YouTube. They got 12 views. They want to know how can I pick up these damn views.
Yep.
And this is the for it to happen. So yeah, that is a big bomb, and that is the part of the user experience that I know is just kick ass. So yes, I love that.
Well, we're gonna absolutely crush this. We know all the right people to make this thing happen. So, so Nathan, I didn't realize there was that much stuff already done.
It's great.
Are we getting the rapper? Are we getting Jay-Z on, or we need to find out what we can use to parlay social proof and credibility.
Okay.
I'm talking with my old business partner who was a New York Yankee for, 15 years.
Okay.
And if I can get him to wrap his brain around this, his network is pretty solid for, sports people.
Okay.
So I'm going to try and go that direction as well. I don't know. Honestly, I think, the game, there's certain people that would do well for the hosting spots because those are probably ultimately we would have, I think, some of the top gamers probably grab hosting spots and build their own teams.
Right.
Did you ever think about that?
Well, absolutely. Some of the people who are streaming, this would work good for them to be able to monetize their streaming by having people play on this because they don't have to keep asking.
Not only that, but they know, that some of the good guys, they've been playing the same people over and over, so they would probably want to create their own team.
Mm.
Right.
You got talent scouts as well that are going to be hunting people down, putting teams together to try and game the system and in a good way, but really, really trying to dominate. So they'll be smart. They're smart gamers.
That's what we want this platform. Our platform is meant for development. We don't do a lot of the team play right now. First of all, we want numbers, right? So team play, you have to start reducing the numbers that you can have to be effective. Ours is one-on-one, and we always tout development. We want to concentrate on what is it going to take for you to be that guy that all teams want or that girl, right? So that's what our platform is about, is making sure that they themselves can get their skill up so that they can be desired for a team. So they can play on other platforms to practice. They can't play on our platform to practice. Our platform is strictly game day type of stuff. So when you come on our platform, it's strictly tournament play, league play, and that's it. We encourage you to go to the other platforms and play for free and play everywhere.
Yeah, it makes sense.
So, do you understand the numbers, Nathan?
Yeah, I do.
Or not?
I do. I'm getting more of the what you get stuff, which is good. It's the only other thing is the front end. So who can we say where? The analogy I used with Rob before was telling people about the opportunity, as in it's gaming, it's esports, it's the biggest, it's all the amazing stuff around it is enough to get people to open the door, but to get them to step through. If you could say, I don't know, what would we say? It's Shaq, it's Jay-Z, it's who's inside? If I can show you there's people inside, they're going to want to come through the door.
I know. That's why I was trying to put that together. So I have to reevaluate how I can do it. That's why I was saying that we have to come up with a couple hundred sales right quick, because I just walked away from a major deal because Robert kind of turned me completely out. So I literally gave back a gentleman his check. His check would have stopped at Robert's. It is going to take me past that initial check. So his check was good for the check. But that would be it, though. So
I appreciate that.
Yeah, I have to come up with just another way to solidify some things with Shaq and that kind of thing. And I know that what that credibility brings as far as selling licensing, and that's exactly what he was for. And he'll actually make a video for us. Saying hi, get a opportunity. He'll make a video for us about this.
Yeah, nice.
That we can use as much as we want.
So Nathan, just so you know, so Shaq needs to get paid, obviously. So that's got to come from somewhere. But iHeartMedia, I think we're trying to. We just got to be able to figure out what we can say without stepping our bounds. Because if you give internet marketers an inch, we're going to take a mile.
Right. Yes, and I'm the same. Hold on. Let me see if I can get one of them on the line for iHeartRadio as well.
Nathan, can you see me?
Hey, Ra, how you doing, man? I'm actually in a business meeting right now. Hey, what will we be able to say as far as iHeartRadio? How will we be able to claim it? How far are we along in the process with what we can say about our relationship with iHeartMedia?
We're just honestly waiting for paperwork, but it's already locked in. They're pretty much our partners. We just got to make it official.
Well, thank you, sir. Okay. Do you know about how long it'll be before we can mention it?
Probably the next week or two.
Okay. All right. Thanks, Rob. I appreciate you, big dog. I will follow back up with you, man. Thanks. All right. So I don't know if you guys heard him or not. Did you guys get to hear him?
I heard a week, but
yeah. So we're just waiting for the paperwork back. So it's already an official done deal with that. We're just waiting for the paperwork.
And then we can say we're officially partners?
Absolutely. Yes, sir.
Nice.
Yoo-hoo. All right. So Nathan, JC, go ahead.
They're starting out in Iowa, Illinois, Missouri, Kansas, and Arkansas, I believe, are the states that they want to start with for iHeartMedia.
Okay. I believe I can get Town Square Media, which is the competitor to iHeart.
Okay.
And they're in Town Square is they're in a lot of markets, but I think I can get in there fairly easy.
Okay.
So that would be good as well. It's the same play as iHeart. So we'll talk about that in a little bit.
Okay.
So Nathan, Jay-Z owns a music streaming service called Tidal.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
So Tidal's our partner?
Wait a minute. Hold on a second. The meeting has been upgraded by the host. Okay. Yes, Tidal is our partner as well. So Jay-Z's first cousin and his mother are our actual business partners. So they have shares in Wood Loop. Wood Loop itself is our marketing company. So they have shares in that company. So they are partners, for real partners with us. So we will have access to some of Jay-Z's athletes because his mother runs all of their foundation, and their foundations will be used at TheEacl to raise money So we'll be able to say that we're raising money for these professional athletes foundation.
They're connected to the nonprofits as well, I guess.
Right.
Yeah. Good. All right. So if we can get some, obviously a week for iHeart Radio, so that's good. If we can get something from the other guys as to what involvement, like if they got a media kit we can use or images we can use, or if we just say it's a well-known rapper in the industry is involved, whatever we're allowed to say, we'll absolutely say it.
Okay, excellent.
What else do we got?
I know we have Dave Justice as well. I'll pull out some of my athletic friends because I'm an ex-NFL guy. So I'll pull out. I know I have about 10 NFL guys that I can just gift opportunities to and use their name.
Who did you say? Dave who?
Justice, baseball player.
Is he active?
No, he's older guy. Well known, during his time. But the people who we're selling to are our age, right? People who want to invest in something and without having to do a whole lot, they're our age. So that's why it's more recognizable to those people.
So
I might be able to get Jeters.
Okay.
Well,
we have, we give them what we call a celebrity endorsement package, where by them doing it and us using their name and their seats fill up, they can make $500,000 a year from the platform. So this isn't for free.
Yep. Do we have a deck on that I can give to Kurt, my ex-business partner?
I think so. Hold on, let me see here. I can tell you what I do have for him. I will email this over to you, so then that way you'll have that as well.
And the other bit on using other things for proof, what are we allowed to use from a game perspective itself? So can we use images of Fortnite, for example? Are we allowed to, or is it a restricted?
The rule on that is we are allowed to use any publicly shown images, any images that are in the public eye already, you're allowed to use. So, yes. Now, we have a relationship with Paladins and Smite, which are popular fighting type games. We have a relationship with them, so we can use theirs through our relationship. But any other company, just like on our gaming site, we show you titles because those titles are accessible to anybody. Those images are accessible to anybody, and we're not selling those images. We're just mentioning that they'll be on the platform. And mind you, we can put any game on the platform right now. The difference is all other platforms, they have you take a picture of your results, a screenshot, and send them in.
Yeah.
Well, we can host 1.2 million tournaments a month. We don't want 1.2 million screenshots coming in. So we rather have a relationship with the actual gaming company and get an API, and we can query the results, and we know the results ourselves. That way we just go through the system. We don't have to have people sending in screenshots.
Nice. Are they all on board for that?
The ones we do have are on board for it here.
Nice. Nice.
Yeah, so I will send
so
this.
I'm trying to think about technology a little bit. Nathan, so the reason why we're paying these games is basically for their API?
Yes.
To pull their stats?
Yes, and have access to their community as well. So it's a little more. Remember,
I gotcha.
Yeah, a lot of these companies already have 80 million gamers that's already bought their title. So now that you have them with their title saying, hey, the EACL is an official spot, or like I said, the loot boxes that people buy, right? These loot boxes, they give the game away for free. And then they'll tell you for $1.99 you can buy a weapon. Well, 20 million people buy a weapon that day.
Right.
That's how they make $1 billion. Bullshit, you know. It's like,
yeah. Those are the in-app purchases, and that's called a loot box.
yeah, a loot box. Yeah. And you have no damn idea what's coming in it. None whatsoever.
Right.
Yeah, it's a straight Cracker Jacks. You don't know if you're going to like it, you know, if it's geriatric or whatever. You have no idea what's coming in the loot box. So I'm sending you the celebrity endorsement deal here, our contract and that kind of thing, so then that way you'll be able to go over it. So we do have those things already written up.
Mike, those videos that we did at the park,
Mm-hmm.
have you seen any footage from that yet or no?
No, I haven't.
Okay. Nathan, you liking this?
It's epic, absolutely epic. I really like the back end for the gamer as well. I think there's a lot of opportunity there because that they are the stars of the show.
Yes.
Getting their buy-in, they bring the viewers, and the viewers is what brings the platform together. These initial investors, if you want to call them that, we're going after investors. We want people high net worth that can see the opportunity here. I think the first pool is obviously like there'll be high end gamers that would see the opportunity here. If you can buy a spot, you can buy 1,920 seats.
Yes.
Yeah. So
now we also go ahead, Nathan. I don't want to cut you off.
That's all right. The other thing I was asking Rob before about it.
Yeah.
The actual
breaking
game
up the payments.
Yeah. So that's another one as well. So the 7,200 up front. Are you entertaining a payment plan or a deposit plus back end until you launch as a pre-launch or something, or is it just 7,200 needs to be paid down?
No, actually, the original one was actually $600 a month. That PowerPoint you have, it's at $600 a month.
So Nathan, basically, we can spin it however we want.
Mm-hmm.
And what I would do is have, probably 3 payment options. And, if they pay up front, it's X. If they want to spread it out over payments, they're going to pay a little bit more.
A bit more. Yep.
And then make sure that we have 100 seats. We got 100 licenses right now at one price. And then once those are full, the next block of 100 licenses go up a little bit more.
Yep.
And create that FOMO.
Yep.
So we got to do the math properly because we've got, I don't know, Mike, what's gone? 500, 600, 800?
Yeah, 500 is spoken for already. 1,500 is what I was going to entice iHeartRadio media with so that they could go bigger,
Right.
That's really what that one was for them.
So Nathan, for all this to happen, we got to sell. What was our bottom line? 200 of them, real quick.
500. 500 was the bottom line for all of this to go. Oh shoot! I don't know what the heck. Maybe.
It's about $3.5 million.
Okay, yeah. So Nathan, when it comes down to money, we can structure it however we want to make it make sense
Yeah.
for payouts and everything.
Mhm.
So just the numbers that I went over with you was, 7,200. We had like $1,500 we can pay out in commissions. We're paying 50 cents a seat down the line for affiliates. We can play with those numbers, and we can charge more, pay out more. We just got to make those numbers work. We just got to put that together. What we feel that would work and entice our community to push this as affiliates and stuff for that offer.
Yeah,
right,
well,
Mike?
First thing
Yes.
is to get the offer right. Getting the stack together. So the stack is in marketing terms is what you're going to get, because that makes up the offer. Yeah, and then
we go, and then we can go and work backwards and price it.
Yeah.
Do we have an affiliate piece that tracks affiliates to sell this offer? Or is this something that I would imagine we're probably going to do right within ClickFunnels?
Yeah, I'll just do it straight in ClickFunnels. Easiest.
And we'll get a two comma club out of it.
You can go through ClickFunnels, but I also loopback system does do a lot of tracking things as well. Does drip campaigns, and so it does do.
Well, you're talking to the best of the best. Nathan does all that stuff, all the content, the emails, everything.
Okay.
And there's nobody better.
Okay.
So,
it's just good fun.
I'm the screen's kind of.
It's kind of paused there for a second.
There you go.
It's back.
All right.
Trying to find the one of these. Well, I'll send you all of those contracts that I have that come up much better than the ones that you can see right now. So,
hey, Mike,
huh?
Go to the homepage of the TheEacl.
Okay. This is it.
Okay, so Nathan, this is what I was talking about. This whole homepage needs to be redone and made specifically for a player, and to get better call to actions up at the top, better headline. What was remember when I had Adrian coaching us at the park? What was the tagline? I don't know if it's so much bragging rights, but it was like, remember we had you say it like 3 times.
Yeah. No, I don't remember. I can't pull it up.
She's the queen. She's the queen at headlines, and it was like perfect. So I'm hoping we can get that video.
Is it your first steps? Your first steps to go pro or something like that?
It was
The only place to go pro.
It was more or less like why wait to go pro to get paid like a pro or something like that. I think it was something about getting paid like a pro now. Like why wait to go pro to get
yeah.
Yeah, why wait to get paid like a pro?
Yes.
So that's cool. I like it.
Yeah, but I just think the front of that site, as far as copy and whatever, needs to be better.
Okay.
And
that's why I said all of this is meant for sponsors so they can understand how graphically inclined we were, that they're not invested in something cheap. So that's what this was for, to show them and to give them an idea that, we're worth the money, that type of thing. So
yep.
To be ready for gamers, absolutely.
Yep, I got one of the best UI guys and graphic guys that what I feel on the planet when it comes to this type of stuff.
Okay.
He does everything for huge brands. Like he's the top guy for Verizon. I've done like 2 or 3 sites for handicappers like key predictor and stuff like that. And he did some really awesome graphics that were just first class. But I'm not even. I mean, as far as the graphics go, I mean that's fine. I'm talking more of the actual copy.
Right.
The headline. Yeah.
The willing call to action. So what do you want people to do? And it's for a gamer, it's for a sponsor, so all those things need to come into play. Obviously, the first call to action is for your core, which would be your gamers. So you want gamers to sign up.
Right.
You can cover the other stuff.
Different. We don't care less about the hosting opportunities no more. So this was my first way of introducing to the world that I already have a system.
Yeah.
So all of this can be towards just gamers. It doesn't.
Yeah,
I first did it where it kind of to appeal to people who didn't know anything about the industry. Kind of, that's where all of this copy is for. Is really, this is not really.
Unknown caller.
You want it to be for the top end gamers. So you want it to scream like you. This is where you go to be awesome.
Right. Yeah. This is where you start. This is where you get your start, your experience. I mean, it's not that it's not just for the top gamers out there. It's for everybody else that wants to be like the top gamer. I mean, this is where they're going to. I mean, this is.
Yeah, it's a pro maker.
This is where if you have questionable skills, this is where you start off at because you can sharpen those skills right here.
Yeah. This is the entry point.
Right, because basically everybody before our platform, everybody would kind of wait to get on there because they're going to get crushed, right? They get on there, they don't want to pay their money because once you pay your money, you get your ass kicked. That's the last. You're not going there again. Yeah. So we want to make it that this is a league. You're not paying to join a tournament. This is league play, not single tournament play, and we always have to stress that because that's different than you're paying, and if you lose, you're done. No, we're tracking everything. You're getting points when you lose because on our platform, you can lose all 5 rounds and still qualify to play for the money because this is league play. This is not tournament play.
Yeah, so that's the Nathan. This is where I'm kind of weak in communicating this because I'm not a gamer. So I think you'll understand it better. So. Why don't you give him like the USP, our universal selling proposition of why we are way different than anything else out there?
Okay, so well, let's compare it and kind of show you guys what we're talking about, so you can see our competitors and what they're doing, and then that way you can have a good idea. Okay, so here's a site out here now that is. Everybody's playing now.
What's it called? What's that site called?
Players Lounge.
Players Lounge.
Players Lounge.
Have you heard of this, Nathan?
Yeah. You haven't played.
So, okay, hang on. I just want to write this down so I get some. So it's called Players Lounge.
.co.
Yes.
.co.
Yeah.
Okay.
So here you can see. Here's what you have out there right now. Okay, if you pay $30 and you play against somebody else that plays $30, you can win 54. Okay,
so you pay on this site. You pay $30 to win 54.
Yes.
Okay.
Or whatever you pay. If you pay $20, you win 36. If you pay $12.50, you win 22.
It's like blackjack odds.
Right. So you can see down here. If you was to pay $20 and to win 36, that's you play one game, you win or you lose, that type of thing, right? So in order for you to get $1,000, how many times you would have to play 70 times or some shit like that to win $1,000, right? 60 times to win that $1,000. Okay, so your $20 may be recycling because you keep winning it back, but you still have to play 70 times to win $1,000. Or 60 times, whatever it is.
Right. So
this is what I would consider a competitor, but as you can see, it's not. UG Gaming.
What is it called? UMG.
I'm sorry, UMG Gaming.
G as in George.
Yeah.
Yeah. U like Umbrella, M Michael, and G Gaming.
Okay.
Okay, so you can see they try to accommodate people and say, hey, here's $2. You can play a $2 match, a $1 match, that kind of thing here. And let me see here. Type cash, you pay $2, you know. So if you're paying $2, you're only going to $4 or $5 or something like that. Okay. Let's see here. You all. Okay.
Wow, hang on a second. Something happened to my screen here. It says safe driving mode. Your microphone is unmuted.
Did you just walk,
okay, there you are. I got it.
walk near your car?
Right.
So this one's 5 credits. Let me see if I join it. What does it say here? Price 5 credits for a team. Single elimination, bracket size 128, and prize is to be determined. So that's another one of those things that they do. They don't really like to tell you, like, you know, what you're winning because you might not be happy with it. But some people they like it because it's, you know, I don't know, you just win some shit. I don't know. So here it is. For 30 days, they pay $5 for 30 days. And that just gives you access to things. That's it. You know, like it says UG Cash, $5.45. Gives you $5 of UG Cash. So $5, and so for 45 cents you get $5 of UG Cash, which, like I said, that's not cryptocurrency. It can only be used on this site. So, and what it does is they'll have you where you'll pay, maybe you'll play 20 games, and then finally you'll qualify to play for a cash game, because at that time you've been on the system enough that they've been able to get enough advertising money from you, right? So thousands of you play, and it winds down to a final tournament that you could play for cash, but only 32 people get to actually play for the cash. But you all feel like you have a chance, and you're playing for free, and you're getting these points, and then they're telling people, well, I got 6 million people on my platform advertising my platform, and that's how they're doing it now. So again, no one's doing it how we're doing it. So I'm trying to show you all of our, I'm sorry here, all of our competitors so that we can have an accurate picture of when we say something that we're not exaggerating in any form.
So that was one of my other questions as well. While you are streaming on Twitch, obviously, is an option, and the other ones as well. Where is there any visibility on your platform? Like, are you going to be monetizing the attention on your platform as well from an advertising perspective?
How we were going to do it is because kids don't like advertisement. Gamers don't like, they use ad block, right? So what we do is our goal is, because they're paying us $20 a month to be on the platform, we're making our money off of that, right?
Yeah, so
it makes us completely different. So we're not trying to make a financial drain. We want them to be there, right? So when advertisers come on our platform, we charge them, and we take a percentage of the money to buy crypto or tokens to create more tournaments, so these guys can get more experience, and they get that. So that's kind of like how we'll monetize our advertisement part of it, is by telling the gamers, if you want to play in the tournament next month, watch these commercials. You'll get entry into our tournament. We'll give them 5 tokens, 10 tokens for watching the commercials, whatever the competition, the advertising pays.
So opt-in ads instead of direct marketing.
Yeah. Because we're already getting them, to pay, right? So they're monthly customers. They're paying us $20 every single month. But we want to entice them to do different things, like gamers are paid to play in more tournaments, right? So we want to gift them some tournaments and make it say, like, at the end of the year, if you want to play for 50,000, you got to have this many tokens. That will encourage them to buy some if they're not good enough to win. So here's another site. You can see
What's the name of this one?
Good Gaming. Good Gaming.
Good-gaming.com.
Yes, good-gaming.com. Now, you can see here, they'll let you play for free, and their model is really they get a sponsor in, and they'll give them $10,000, and they'll break it up into a whole bunch of tournaments like this. But again, they can't tell you that you're not coming against the best of the best, right? Because it's for free, and they can't narrow it down and make money. They have to keep it wide open, right? So people who are casual gamers or who are just not that good, you come on here. Right.
Yeah, it's not fair. It doesn't entice new players as well. So it's a self-eating machine. It can't grow. Yeah, it's crazy.
Right.
I mean, they're driving the wave of esports, but still, it's a diminishing returns.
That's right. Here is World Gaming. Now, they're very notorious for more or less gaining status until you get to the point where you can actually play in a tournament that pays. So even though it's a free entry, you can see the prize. Now, let's see here what they have on the view. They're more, if you go on there and you see view walkthrough, it'll kind of explain to you their system, which basically all of them are in that same bracket of play a whole bunch of games for free and see if you can qualify to play for a game that has money. Or if you want to play a game for money, then, we can't tell you necessarily that it's this skill level you're going to play against. You're just playing. So it's up to you if you feel like you have the skill.
That makes sense.
And the most popular site is MLG Gaming.
MLG?
Yes, MLG Gaming. No. Okay, here.
Yes.
Okay, so I can show you here what that means here really quick. The store. So let me see. Oh wait. MLG credits, purchase credits. Let's show you what that is here. Okay,
see that swag there, Rob?
Yeah.
Right.
Oh yeah.
So you can see here, purchase credits, $7.50 gets you 10 credits. All right, so I can show you what that means when they're actually playing in tournaments here. Okay, so one-on-one 10 credits for $7.50. You get to play 5 rounds, single elimination, and you have a chance to win 150. Okay, for 5 credit, which will probably be about $3.75. It'll take 2 players, and you'll split $150 cash prize, so it's $75 each. 10 credits, 2 players, $80 each, and you get 20 MLG credits. You get to play again somewhere, right? So let me see if I can do anyone where it's a little bigger pot here. But, well, you can see so that all of our competitors, when we say for $20, there is nowhere else in the world that you can have a chance to win $1,000 that we're not exaggerating. So I've shown you all of our competitors.
Yeah.
Now, of course, there's a whole bunch of other smaller sites that are not known, but then they have a lot of geriatric titles that people just don't necessarily play. You know what I mean? Like, they're not esports titles or very popular titles. Let me see. You should have something more than a 5. Okay, so here you go. For 20 credits, you have a chance to win. You have it's a 2-player system, single elimination. So you get a chance to win $300. All right.
And how much is that? $20?
20 credits would be roughly $15. Because 10 credit, well, yeah, $15 because 10 credits is $7.50. Was what we saw in the store. So that would be $15.
And that's how. So they're playing one game. It's just one-on-one, single elimination, or is it a tournament?
It's a tournament. They'll play against 64 teams, single elimination. So if you lose your ass, go home. You keep it pushing. All right. So you can play.
How long does that take? How long would that take to play that to get your $300?
64 teams is 6 rounds.
Is how many?
6 rounds.
And Tell me so I understand. How long would that take?
So it's like Fortnite and PUBG, like battle royale. So it's just a massive run around and shoot each other type thing.
Right.
Yeah, I saw that, but I mean, like, how long's a round? I mean, what?
Well, a round, let's just say we're talking tournament rounds are usually 10 to 15 minutes.
Oh, okay, I got you.
About 2 hours,
Yes.
roughly. So $300, $150 an hour is not bad for playing video games.
Right. And so now you see that's the attitude that people would take who are really good, right? So people who are just now thinking that they're good because they beat their 5 friends on their block don't stand a damn chance.
Yep.
So I was trying to see if there's anyone bigger than a $600 prize.
Nathan, are you into sports?
Yeah.
Do you know what a 4-2 running a 4-2 is?
Is that in gridiron, you mean? With
Huh?
Is that football?
Yes.
Football.
Yes.
Is that fast?
Say it again. I missed that.
I said, is that fast?
Yes.
That's Michael.
Football.
He ran like a 4-4 and apologized, and
Yeah.
and then did a 4-2.
And I thought they were going to kick me off the damn field, so I was trying to tell them I could beat all the other 4-4s I assume was running. I apologize for being so damn normal.
Like what is normal?
4-5, 4-6.
Hmm.
But in my world, I thought because everybody had said that they ran 4-4, I thought 4-4 was normal. If you run a 4-5 flat, you would really be considered fast. 4-4, anything under a 4-5 flat, you're above average.
Yeah, I think I can take you.
So you guys got to see our competitors. We're not exaggerating when we say that for $20, there's nowhere else that you can win $1,000.
So,
And then we explain this to people and kind of teach them that, okay, you can keep doing the system that you're doing now, playing against basically pool sharks in the waitings, right? Guys that are sitting there waiting for you to sign in, you know. Of course, they're going to play because they need the money to pay rent. So, or you can play on our system where you're going to end up playing against someone who's only been playing a short time, because that's what we do. Every month, we make you play what we call skill ranking rounds. Those 5 rounds that we guarantee you, we assess where you're at. And then once you play in your group of your single elimination, we take the winners and we find all winners that are skill level 1, and we create a tournament from that. So we always like, if you're a skill level 2, we'll create a tournament with you on that. So unlike any other platform, they say it, but we actually, it's in our algorithm for us to go through and find all like skill individuals to create a tournament to play for them.
So this competitor analysis, have you documented this anywhere? And why I ask is this would be really awesome as a table that we could say,
yep,
we
check
do
mark.
tick,
Yep.
tick, 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 tick,
Yep.
whereas everyone else is like, no, play
Yep.
with sharks.
Right in your face, and have a competitor list, just like a software application.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, I don't have that anywhere yet. You guys are teaching me that. So this is what they have. When people talk to you, they'll say, "Oh, but there's this platform out there." You'd be like, "Yeah, okay, that's fine. For $20, you can win 36."
Right. So we do that, so we don't have to talk to those people. They can just look at it and go, "Oh, that's why they're better.
Yeah.
Right.
That's why you're coming to us."
Right.
Yeah, and it also shows like they would have heard of these, but not you. And you're already saying that you're better than them. So in their eye, it's, oh, I didn't realize they didn't do that, or I didn't realize they didn't do that. Or I've been looking for some other platform to play on, and you're already showing them that it's not even worthwhile going and looking at the other ones.
Yes. And we can get about 100 players to do testimonials because it's that easy. I mean, I'm telling you, everybody that we talk to, the first thing they say is, "You're doing what? I can't believe you're doing that for amateurs."
And then on top of that,
when can you get them?
on top of that, when we actually provide them a, I don't know, what do we call that? A branding package that they can actually monetize and make money?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah,
Branding.
game over. Game over.
That's right.
On like Donkey Kong.
That's right. That's the one thing when you start saying branding, these kids know that. Like you're talking about your daughter. You know, these kids know about branding. They just don't realize that they have an audience for branding.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know, think of them as friends. You're like, yeah, but you got like 4,000 of what you call them friends.
Yeah. Well, everyone's talking about Instagram influencers. Now, this is the new wave. This is esports influencers. You're playing. You've got more viewers than these models on Instagram have.
Yep.
Right.
Not
More
only
eyeballs.
that, for a longer period of time. Are you kidding me?
Yep.
Yes.
Yep. They're in love with your playing as much as they're in love with their ass.
That's right. That's hard to believe. That's something I hope I never say. I love football, but not as much. I can tell you that now.
So, are there any would you say you have any top gamers that you could utilize as well? Like we talked before about celebrity type endorsement type stuff, but is there, because in this world the gamers are the celebrities, do we have any?
Right, but see, that's a part of what we're doing. Remember, when we sell these hosting opportunities, we have access to anybody, any and everybody. We're the reason why we're selling these hosting opportunities is, you know, we're looking to spend $1.5 million a month. There isn't any gamer we can't get to endorse us. So, you know, that was the whole reason why I broke it up this way, is to gather all celebrities and influencers. That's the reason. That's what our pot of marketing dollars is for gaming influencers. When it comes on that side, now what we have for the selling the licensing parts, not as of yet, because again, I kind of wanted to use the older people and things like that are looking to have a passive income where they really don't have nothing to do. They ain't got shit to do. They put their money in, right? Because I want to build this system and just be in people's face. I don't want to constantly have people talking about the behind the scenes, right? Because now everybody's going to want to do it, right? Everybody's going to come up with their own group of, 10 or 20,000, and we could do this too, right? So I just wanted to build that back end. And we just have that back end for us, basically. For those who are in on it, they're in on it. We talk to them about it. But I didn't want that to be the big brand. I don't want that to be the part of that's why Boot Loop is separate than the game. Because we just didn't want to talk about that. That's our secret sauce of, this is how come we're playing with the big boys. And, EA Sports or all these big time sports didn't sponsor us. But yet we have $1 million or a $12 million pot. You're going to want to figure out how the hell we can give away $12 million.
Nice.
Because there is no amateur platform right now at all, period, that can give away $1 million in a year, let alone a month.
And we're doing that every month.
Every single month. We could do up to $12 million a month, have up to 96,000 winners a month.
Nathan, I think we need another whiteboard.
You should see that I've resorted to pink slips. I filled you and I filled out the other one before,
right? And we were just playing around with something on the side with that one.
Yeah, I think attracting gamers to this is going to be easy once you've got something.
Right.
Monetizing the gamers though, and helping them monetize themselves, I think is a whole nother dimension to this as well. I know Rob's excited about that.
That dimension is so huge because again, it's kind of like people being rappers and all that. Everybody wants to everybody wants to sing, everybody wants to make that song and go, but how many people actually do it, right? But they all will pay an ass amount of money for branding and thinking that they're going to get out there, and that same thing is going to be with gamers. And all these kids are going to pay you money to get branding. I'm telling you, that's a big.
What I'm thinking is to create, and I can probably have. I've got a full development team too, but I'm thinking what I saw on Twitch, and when I'm watching this guy play, he's sitting in front of his computer, so I'm seeing his screen, but then I see a picture of him, his face, while he's talking, just like I'm looking at you, Mike.
Right.
There should be a side overlay or something that says, buy my swag or what have you. And
Yep.
There's got to be, that's why it's great, like inside of our platform when they're streaming, that we have an overlay for each individual player.
Okay.
Yeah.
Something to that effect. I mean, I understand. I mean, this is, I kind of thinking big picture or whatever, and I'm sure it'll take a little bit to do that, but I know for a fact anything can be done when it comes to technology. I built some pretty cool stuff, and I mean, I'm envisioning something that, if they got 50,000 people watching them, they need a button or something that they can push to buy their shit.
Yeah.
Right. And they just say, hey, please donate to me. You hear them say that quite a few times during the broadcasts is, hey, help me out, donate to me. Because, the money you get on views ain't shit. I think, what is it, $600 for 1 million views on YouTube or something like that?
Yeah. On that, I was thinking about this before when we were chatting, Rob. We didn't talk about it. Have you thought about taking those donations within the platform itself? So you obviously taking them in as part of the credits as well. So you've got your tokens or whatever. So if donations come through the platform, you'll get a percentage of that donation as tokens. You can take it as tokens for new tournaments or new games or whatever as well. It can pay for your next tournament. If they donate a certain amount, they'll get a free T-shirt, and then that's tied back to their swag and things like that.
Yeah, help me get to the big leagues or something. I'm almost there. I need, donate to pay for me to go.
Absolutely. I mean, they're doing that. Believe it or not, people are asking for donations. It's amazing.
Yeah. Well, I mean, rather than have them put up their Patreon or their PayPal link, which is very dangerous, by the way. You don't want to give the money to Patreon. You also don't want the attention to leave. Like, I'll close my window down and I'll go over to patreon.com and then I'm going to find I'll get distracted by a Facebook ad. So if you got them on platform, like you can click here to donate now, and that money's coming back through you, obviously, which is a good thing as well. And then it can be housed in their account, and like how many credits you've got, how many donated credits you got. You can withdraw your credits as your donations as other money or as tokens or.
Yep. Yeah. And Nathan, I mean, that's no different like with Hypershell, what we're doing. I mean, all that stuff, I mean, we can implement anything we want. I think it all goes back to first step is to build that hosting funnel. Anything's possible with money coming in, right?
Right.
And I mean, I know Michael's down for monetizing this the quickest and best way. So yeah, I mean, all that stuff. I think we should, probably just keep taking notes.
Yeah, it's exciting. Even if it's a pitch for as part of stage 2, these things are coming. Even if we're if we think it's a good idea, then we could even test the market with it as well. Like, these are the things that are coming in round 2.
Yeah.
Ultimately, the users are the ones who are going to tell us what they want.
All right. So, do we have what we need?
Yep.
I like this. Anytime early morning, you guys, I am here.
So Nathan's in Australia. So like right now, it's probably 1 a.m. his time.
It is.
Okay.
He's exact. Well, Nathan, what time is it there?
Yeah, 12:30. Half midnight.
But tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's exact opposite time as me by 12 hours. So he's like 9 hours from you, or 12, 13, 15 hours from you. So Michael's in California.
Cool.
Okay.
Yeah. West Coast.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's May here. It's actually the 1st of May. It's not April
Hey,
anymore.
what's the lottery numbers for today so I can play? Right.
7:52.
I actually have a game title that gentleman is actually from Australia called Wars that I may possibly put on the platform because it's family friendly and they're looking for it to be an esports type of title. But it's a cool little game. You know, you can learn it quick, but it's a hell of a time to master it.
Right.
You know, type of game. So, and you know, your grandmother could play against a little kid, or your mom and dad can play. So I like it for that reason. So I've been talking to him, and I think I may add that title to our platform.
Does it have users now, or is it brand new?
It doesn't have users now. I think it may have maybe 9,000 or 10,000 users, something like that. But the learning curve of it, and because we will be going into younger areas like schools and high schools and churches, it'd be great for that. Especially like, you know, parents for us to get parents to wanting to pay for their kids to be a part of it, it's a great game for that because everybody can play.
Yeah. So Nathan, just so you know, so Mike's over on a different side. I mean, his passion is the charity side and the schools and the younger kids or whatever. I've got to and I understand that, and that's great. I've got to focus on kind of building this out so we can start monetizing this, right? But it's got a pretty awesome, you know, charity feature to it and everything that, you know, these schools can do their fundraisers and stuff through it, which I'm still 50-50. I don't understand why or how a school is going to promote a kid playing video games, but whatever.
It's the brave new world, man. It's the brave new world.
Well, it's only because they can get scholarships. Remember, so the esports scholarships part of it is something that you know, that's what we are talking about with this whole platform is that you can actually get scholarships with it.
Yep. So I don't know if you saw this, but one of my buddies is a top writer for Forbes, and he just got back from Russia. And when I posted, you remember that post I'd done on Facebook, and I asked if any of my friends were into esports?
Okay.
Well, he commented, and he said his next article he's writing was esports, and we're going to have an interview, so I think he's going to write about us.
Oh, excellent.
For Forbes. So I know he will. I mean, we just have to kind of put it together, and he just got back from Russia, so I'm sure he's trying to deal with the time change and stuff.
Right.
But I'm going to make that happen. So that would be a great article and conversation. And Adrian, good friends with him as well. And that's where she's really strong.
Right.
Start that conversation. Yep.
As you can see here, everybody there now talking about the scholarships. Robert Morris is actually on our platform. They're one of the colleges on our platform. We will be talking to all these colleges, and again, they'll be using our platform to raise money for their esports teams. So all colleges are offering scholarships, or you can play varsity esports. So we got a big wave of colleges that are coming into the sport, and they'll be able to utilize us to raise money to help them with their programs.
Boom.
Are you going to offer scholarships as well?
Yes.
Yeah.
We raise money at the end of the year. Our pie will be free, and that's a part of the reason why the colleges use us is because we're raising money only for colleges on our platform. So if you're a college on our platform, we will give scholarships for kids, and we'll show them. We'll give them a choice of colleges. Say, hey, these 50 colleges, you could spend your $5,000 scholarship. You know, you can spend a $10,000 scholarship here at any one of these 50 colleges.
Nice. Have you got a scholarships page on your website?
No, but we want to add that. We want to add all the colleges that will be doing that.
Just very, very small side point, but it has a huge implication. If you get a link from an EDU site, obviously, college sites are EDU.
Yep.
That is massive SEO for you. Like, you cannot beat it. So you put a scholarships page on your website, and then you tell all the people, "Hey, we've got scholarships over here." They'll link to you.
Excellent.
Yep.
And they'll throw you all that Google juice, which is good stuff.
Excellent. Yeah. So and remember, the real reason why. Okay, here's the conniving part of me, Robert, that you think is. Let's not go that damn social. The reason why we're doing the nonprofits is gaming was hated. It's demonized in America. If I can get the parents to associate with gaming to raise money for a passion, they'll be more apt to buy that gift card for their kid than if they just heard it. So that's the reason why we're doing the nonprofits, is because we get to talk to the general public. No other esports platform is trying to lure the general public in, say, use my platform as your springboard to go into this industry. So we use the nonprofits so that the parents we can talk to the parents. We can say, hey, you get scholarships for this. So now they're looking at the kids and saying, oh, those 5 hours that you're spending on this, you can possibly get a scholarship.
Yeah, you're breaking the stigma. I love it.
Yeah,
right,
yeah.
right.
And that's the article and the conversation that we're gonna do with Koister for Forbes.
Right.
Yep.
See, because now you got their attention, and it's like, hey, they're listening. The parents are listening to the social entrepreneur part, but what we know we're doing is we're getting them to associate their passion why they want to buy a damn gift card.
Yep.
So,
Yep.
It really does come down to money, but more so than the social entrepreneur. So.
Awesome.
Often when you talk gaming, the first thing older people do is turn you off. I'm tired of my kids doing that shit. If they can make some money, but they can't, they can go to college, right? So when you say that, I didn't know they can go to college. And that's what we realize is that, people our age kind of turn off gaming. It's a waste of time. It's like, man, this industry is for young people. They're going to tell you what they're going to be doing in the future. You're not going to tell them what they're going to be doing in the future.
Yep.
What's crazy is I don't know how it's going to mix, because in my world, we can make these kids so much more money than any college would ever teach them.
Right.
And in fact, we are so against going to college. We are so against the system and big companies, because that's what we do, is we teach entrepreneurship to have this freedom that everybody wants.
And that's exactly right, because nowadays, remember, I used to have a scholarship. Colleges are costing $40,000 to $60,000 a year. You damn near have to be a millionaire to send your child to college.
On top of that, your kid comes out and he's in debt and he's broke.
Right. You can imagine sending your kid to a damn school paying $40,000 a year, and they pick one of them dumbass majors that only make like $40,000 or $50,000 a year.
Right.
Like, you need to pick, if you're going to pay $240,000, $180,000 for 4 damn years.
You better be a neurosurgeon.
I don't give a damn if you flipping burgers. It's just making $150,000 a year.
Yep. All right, guys, I've got to pick up Tisha from the airport. She's flying in about 20 minutes. Nathan, good stuff, huh?
That's awesome, man. Nice to meet you, Michael.
Nice to meet you too, Nathan. I'm glad to be here. Thanks.
So, Michael, can you, we just got to zero in on, so iHeart's a week out. We got to zero in on Tidal and Jay-Z and we got to push the envelope on that stuff.
Okay. I'll get on it today.
So as far as we can push it, you just have to, if you say put on the brakes, then, we'll do that. But we've got to, that's our job, is to blow this thing up and make it look amazing.
Okay. Excellent. Absolutely excellent. That'll work out.
All right.
Anytime you want to call. So if you want to call when it's convenient at your time and it's early in the morning for me, so I'm fine with that because I'm up. So, all right, Nathan?
Yeah,
I'm up early. So you don't always have to be the one up late.
It's fine. All right.
All right.
Thanks, Michael. Talk soon, Rob.
Awesome. All right. I'll talk to you soon. Thanks, Mike.
All right, take it easy, guys.
Hey, Nathan, can you send me the this Zoom call?
Yeah. Yep.
Awesome.
Cheers.
Peace.